What inspired you to start Noises Power?
Well, Noises Power started as a small little record vendor kind of operation. I was going to a lot of the Connecticut record riots around town and in state, and that's how it initially started, just going out selling records, tapes, and CDs. But I've always liked writing, and I've always liked music, and I've always liked writing about music, so I brought the two together. And basically, that's what you got now over at the Noises Power Music website. I go over there, I do reviews, I do top five features, I do new music reviews, but it all sprouted from selling records.
What is Noises Power?
Well, the concept of the name I kind of nicked a bit off Schoolhouse Rock with Knowledge is Power. That's where I got the font from too. So I grew up watching it and I thought, yeah, that'll work. But yeah, more or less, I just feel that in terms of an actual description of the name Noises Power, I think that for people that might be the quieter type or, maybe not the most outgoing, music is a way that they can, gain their power and have a voice and have something to say. So that's where that comes from. But again, back to the first question as it is, it's a blog or an online publication where you can go and read what I've got to say about music, and it's also a record vending operation, sell online and sell in person.
What content is shown on Noises Power?
So typically, like I said, we publish 3 times a week. So Mondays is usually a beginning of week kind of brief in terms of like what's going on, if anything's been going on in terms of shows or anything over the weekend, that gets covered in there. That's what happens on Monday. Wednesdays, we go back and forth between like retrospective reviews of like classic records or older records. And then we do top 5 sometimes on Wednesdays. Top 5s can be anything from, top 5 releases by this label or top 5 records from this band or whatever it is. We've got pieces on The Cure up. We've got another one coming, depending on when this comes out. We'll have a feature on SST Records coming soon. So that should be good. So that's what happens on Wednesdays, and then Fridays are typically reserved for new music reviews. But yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday we publish.
How long have you had this idea of Noises Power?
Well, let me think about that. Let me think. The first event where the name was used, I want to say I did my first record riot, like tabling event kind of thing, maybe a year or 2 ago. I'm not really sure. That's what it started as. Probably a year or 2 ago was when the tabling started. And I always, it had been in the back of my mind, that I really wanted to start doing writing and doing journalism and music critique. I really wanted to get into that, and I wanted to start practicing those skills. So one day I was just kind of like, you know what? Use the same name, put it all under one umbrella, and just get moving, more or less.
Do you have any help with Noises Power?
Nope. It's a one-man operation in terms of the record. Well, that's not fair to say. I organize everything in terms of, picking the dates that I'm going to go to for the record vending. I do all the writing on the website myself, but every now and then my friends will come, they'll help me table at the record riots, which that's a good time. And the other thing that's going on right now, brand new, is I do stuff over at WNHU now. I've got a radio show over there. It's called Out of Circulation. I do that with my buddy Isaiah, so he helps me on there. We co-curate the playlist every week. We broadcast on there Thursdays 1 to 2. We do all old and new alternative and underground music over there for an hour. So in terms of all the writing and scheduling all the dates, it's all me.